Newbury Park High School students have a unique opportunity to enroll in our Food Service and Hospitality Services Career Pathway program. This is a program that includes 2 classes that help students to learn how to prepare foods and expand their interest in foods, as well as to begin to explore careers in the food service industry.
Probably someone with the love for food or someone who loves to eat just in general would really enjoy this class, or someone who wants to gain knowledge on food service.
In these classes, when you're getting in the kitchen and you're learning skills that are going to last you way past high school and beyond. So it's really for any student who wants to try something that may be a little bit out of their comfort zone or maybe is a passion of theirs, and really sit in a classroom and learn something that's going to last them a lifetime.
This is definitely a more serious class. Food to nutrition is really fun, and in this class you get 7.5 credits for it because you do a lot of extra things like Panther cafes on Thursdays at lunch, and then catering jobs where you have to miss days of school.
The food and nutrition class is like one of the building blocks to go into the food service and hospitality services class. It's like a step up from that.
It helps students in their personal development and gives students an opportunity to learn real leadership skills, to participate in the community through community service so that they gain skills in developing personally, and it also helps them to develop for careers.
We also do different catering jobs, like we're doing the art show, and we just catered a luncheon for Miss Rickafort for the CCC. So we do a lot of jobs on campus that people don't even really know about.
Another really great part about this program is that it's not just you're sitting in a classroom staring at a screen. You're standing up, you're moving around, you're learning knife skills, you're learning things that are really going to last you forever.
So food and nutrition, you're in the lab, I'd say maybe twice a week at most, maybe 3 times. But this class you're in every single day. There's maybe 1 day every 2 weeks where you're in the classroom doing textbook work. But for the most part, we're doing jobs and catering and cooking food and everything. It's a lot of hands-on.
The Newbury Park High School Food Service and Hospitality Career Pathway classes are located in the C1 and C2 classrooms. The C1 classroom is our lecture classroom. The C2 classroom is our commercial kitchen and foods laboratory.
You can contact Ms. Diffenderfer with any questions. She's always in her room, C1, and she's so happy to work with any student who has any questions.
I came to Newbury Park High School in 2008. That was my first year here. It was already in process, but it was a very small club. To be honest, I don't even remember who was running it. I understand it had been in existence for a while, but it was, I would say it was more straight allies than LGBT, QIAA, etc. students.
Being Gsa President is surprisingly a lot of work. I have to help organize quite a few events because we do have many events, and generally I also have to help advertise to people, but we do have a publicist who does that kind of work on the side. So
it's a place where LGBT kids can meet, and I mean, without the club I don't think that we'd get a lot of chances to meet up like that in a safe environment where we could tell each other things about that one specific aspect of our lives. And I think it's really helpful to find other kids that can help you out with difficulties that you've been through, that they've been through, whatever, stuff like trans kids, giving other trans kids like binders and stuff like recommendations for doctors for hormone therapy, and just being there for other kids who have been through the same thing. It's really nice.
I'm honored to be the advisor of this club, because I feel it is probably one of the most important clubs that we have on campus. It accepts everybody. LGBT, we have straight allies, and it's important because, as you probably know, the LGBT population they struggle still in this day and age, and even though some laws have changed and things are getting better for them, They still struggle, and especially in the high school age when, you know, some people, I think most students here are very accepting, but some are not, and sometimes students are not accepting of themselves, or perhaps their parents don't accept who they are, and it makes a very difficult life. I mean, being in high school is hard enough, yet, and then to have all of that on top of it can be very stressful.
We do the H2 outreach in October, where we collect food and toiletry items from around the school, and we give those to an organization called LifeWorks, and they do a lot of really good stuff for the LGBT community.
GSA provides a safe space for LGBT students at this school, and there are quite a few LGBT students, and it's not always easy to find a safe space, especially if your parents aren't supportive. So it's good that we have that club to help people find friends that are similar to them and find people that they can really relate to. So it's really good in that sense.
If I may add one more thing, April 15th is the National Day of Silence, and that's a day that's been in existence for probably 10 or 15 years, and it's designed to remind everyone that the LGBTQIA community still does not have the same acceptance as other groups, and even though the law is more on their side than ever before, generally some people still don't understand.
It's not like a necessity for any LGBT kid at the school or whatever, but it's a nice place to come to find friends, and I mean, I personally don't get out too much, so that's where I find friends and whatever. So it's a good club, it's fun, you just hang out and have a good time with people that are like you, and it's pretty neat. We do some good stuff, so yeah, just come on down and have a good time.